Hi, in this video, I'm going to show you how to set up the Terminal Africa shipping module. If you want to automate your store deliveries, you can use the Terminal Africa shipping method. So for us to set up the shipping method, the first thing we have to do is we navigate to the store management section here and select settings. So here we proceed and select the shipping option here. So you notice that in the shipping page, we have different shipping methods. So this is the Terminal Africa shipping method. So for us to set this shipping method, we proceed to click on the install button here. So you notice that once the module is installed, it will redirect us to the settings page. So this is the settings page for the Terminal Africa shipping method. So you realize that we have to fill in several informations here. So the first thing we have to do is to get the public and secret key. So this is the public API key and secret API key. So for us to get this information, we need to have a Terminal Africa merchant account. So if you don't already have one, you can come here and click this link here. So this will open the Terminal Africa sign up page. So you can go ahead and fill this to sign up and create your merchant account. So, but for this example, I already have an existing merchant account. So for you to get the API key, if you already have an account, we proceed to the terminal.africa website, right? So once we open the website, we go ahead and click on the login button here. So I'll go ahead and pause the video to fill in my login details. All right. So now I'm logged into the Terminal Africa dashboard. So to get the API key, we navigate to the menu section here and select settings. All right. So in the settings page, we go ahead and click on the option that says API keys. All right. So you can see these are the test and live keys. So for this example, we are going to use the live keys. So I go ahead and copy it and paste it here. We copy the live secret key and we paste it here as well. So once we paste the API keys, the next thing we do is we can go ahead and set the test mode. So we set this as no because we are using the live keys. But if we are using the test keys, we go ahead and select yes here. So the next thing we do after setting this is we proceed and set the sender details section. So the information we put here is going to be the pickup address for your shipment. So once a customer makes an order and a new shipment request is sent to the Terminal Africa dashboard, the shipping carrier will use the information you fill here as the pickup address. So let's go ahead and fill the information. So for this example, we enter the first name as demo, last name as seller. So this should be your name, your first name and last name. And then we proceed and put the email. So for this example, we put the email as victor@invotide.com. So, but this should be your own email. So we go ahead and put the phone number. So put the phone number here. All right. All right. All right. So we go ahead and put the address. So I've already gotten the information for my address. So I go ahead and fill it. So I've saved it here. So I copy it here and fill the address here. So the next thing we do after filling the address is we set the latitude and longitude. So to get this, I've already gotten my latitude and longitude. I copy it and put it here. All right. So once we do this, we proceed to choose the country. So select Nigeria. For the state, we select Lagos. All right. For the city, we select Lagos as well. All right. So for the zip code, I've already gotten the zip code for my address. So I go ahead and copy it and put it here. So we need the Google API key as well. This is used for geo addressing the customers' addresses. So we need this API key for us to get the latitude and longitude of the customer address when they are placing an order in the store. So I've already gotten my own key. If you want to learn more on how to get this, go ahead and click on the link here. So let me copy my key. So this is my Google Map API key. So I put it here. All right. So for this section, we can set this as 1, or we leave it empty. So what this means is that any number we put here will represent the other total amounts that the customer's order must reach before the shipping method becomes active. So we can set this as 1. So this section, we can set the status that the customer's order will be set when the shipping request has been shipping request made to the shipping carrier has been delivered to the customer. So for this, we set it as processed, right? So for this section, this is the status that the customer's order will be set when the shipping carrier delivers the parcel to the customer. So for this option, we set it as shipped, right? So once we set the statuses, we can proceed to adjust the geozone location for this shipping method, but we leave this as all zones. We enable the status for the shipping method, and then we set the sort order as 1. So after we have set all the information, so take note that these statuses that we set here, we made it clear that the first one is when the customer order has been generated and the shipping carrier is about to process the customer's order. We set this as processed. So these two options here is automated. So what this means is the customer's order will automatically be updated when the parcel has been delivered to the customer. So we go ahead after we have set all these other options, we scroll up and save. All right, so now that we've saved, let's go back. All right, so you notice that the Terminal Africa shipping method is currently only for merchants within Nigeria, and there are specific currencies that you must set your store before you can use the shipping method. So what this means is we'll have to adjust the store default currency, and then we also have to update the products in the store. We have to add the weight for each product, because this is used by the Terminal Africa shipping method to calculate the shipping fee. So for the first one, we'll proceed to update the store currency to the Nigeria Naira currency. So to do that, we navigate to the store management section, select settings, and then we select stores. So here, this is our store. So we go ahead and click on the edit button here. And then here we proceed and select the store option. We make sure that all the information is correct. We go to the local section here, and then we proceed to update the default country for the store. Set it as Nigeria. All right. So after setting the country, we can also set the state as Lagos. All right. And then lastly, we update the default currency to Naira currency, and then we proceed to save. So now that we have adjusted the store default currency, the next thing we have to do is we proceed to update the currency exchange rate. To do that, we navigate to the store management section, select settings, select localization option, and select currencies. So here you can see the exchange rate. So what we do here is we change this USD from 1, that's we change the value here from 1 to 0, and then we save. And then for the Naira currency, we change this to 1, right? Because it's now the default currency. So we save it. So after making this adjustment, we come here and click on the refresh button here. So you see that this has updated the exchange rate for all the currencies we have in the store. So once we make this adjustment, we have completed the setup of the store default currency. So it's now using the Naira as the default store currency. So the next thing we do after setting this is we go ahead and make sure that the products, we have added the weight in kilogram for each of the products in the store. So to do this, we navigate to the store management section here and select catalog. So here we select products. So this is the list of products we have in the store. So what we have to do now to set the weight for the products, I'll go ahead and edit each of the products. So we start with the first one, click on the edit button. So in the product edit page, we go ahead and select the data section here. So we scroll down to, we find the weight option here. So let's set this as 0.5 in kilogram. So make sure that is in kilogram, because the Terminal Africa shipping method uses as the weight class to calculate the product weight. So once we set the weight, we go ahead and save. So we do it for the next product. All right. We navigate to the data section. So for this, we set this as 1 kg. All right. For the third product, we navigate to the data section as well. So for the weight option here, we set this as 2 kg. For the fourth product, scroll to the data section. So we update this as 0.2 kg. So for the last product here, All right, so we scroll down and then update this to 0.5 kg. So once we have added this last one, we save. So now we have updated the weight for each of the products. So the next thing we do after we have added the weight value, we can now proceed to do a test. So for us to test to ensure that the Terminal Africa shipping method is active, we go ahead and open the storefront end. To do that, we come here and select store. So in the storefront, I go ahead and change my currency to the Naira currency here. So after we've done this, let's go ahead and place a test order. So for this example, we select product 2. So before we place a test order, let's make sure that the payment method is active. So for this example, we go back to the admin panel. We select the store management section, select settings, and then we select payments. So I select Africa as my continent, and then I'll use the Paystack payment method to test. So I go ahead and edit it and then enable the payment method here. Set the sort order number as 1. So we make sure that the status is set. So once we have adjusted the status for the payment, we go ahead and save. So now we have set the payment method for the store. So let's go back to the storefront end. We refresh the page. So we add the product 2, select it, add it to cart, proceed to checkout. All right. So we all right. All right, so before I proceed, I can't use this as my delivery address. So I go ahead and create a new address. So for this example, we add this as, we say the first name, demo customer. We set the address as, all right, so we set this as the address, set the city as Abuja, we paste the postcode here, and then once we are sure that everything is correct, I click on continue. So you can see that these are the delivery companies. So you can see you can choose any of these courier services here provided by the Terminal Africa logistics service. So let's say we select GIG here and then we proceed. So we go ahead and complete the order. So you notice that the fee has also been added to the order total, as you can see here. So let's go ahead and make payments. All right, so the order has been placed. So what we do, we come back here to the admin panel. We navigate to the store management section, select sales, and then select orders. So you can see the order here. So what we do next is we go ahead and click on the view button here. So you notice that for the delivery option, it has shown that the customer selected GIG Logistics as the delivery company that will process this order shipping. So for the Shipping fee, you can see it has been added automatically here. So note that after this order has been placed, if we go back to the Terminal Africa dashboard and select shipping here, you will see that when we click on the view shipments option, you can see that the new shipment has been created. So this is the shipment from the order that we just made. So you can see it here. So this is the information. This is the product that the customer ordered. So you can proceed to edit this if you want to make further adjustments to it, or you can go ahead and process the shipment here. So take note that if you go back to this page, there is an option that will allow you to process the shipment automatically by selecting the order and then clicking arrange delivery button here. So this will allow you to automatically process the shipment for this order without opening the Terminal Africa dashboard. So, but for this to function, you will need to ensure that your merchant account has been approved by the Terminal Africa support team. All right. So in this video, I've shown you how to set up the Terminal Africa shipping method. Thank you for watching.